Hey guys, we are back with the video. We're going to talk about just a few of our favorite things, some products that we use.
And that we love.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to start with this one because this one has kind of changed our lives. This is a wet brush. You guys have probably heard of them. I had heard of them for years. My 10-year-old has, her hair is not curly like mine and my oldest daughter. Hers is like kind of on the fine side. But it's long and it's not thin, but it's not thick. I don't know. It's
kind of similar to mine.
Yeah, it
She's
is.
actually my child.
But she gets really bad, terrible rats in her hair in the morning. She'll wake up and she has knots all in her hair. And she lets me brush it, but it hurts and she cries, especially under here. And so after Christmas, I was somewhere and I saw these and I went ahead and I'm like, you know what? We're just going to try one. And holy cow. I don't know what's in them. It's voodoo. I don't know if Billy Graham anointed this one. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it gets the tangles out of her hair and it does not hurt.
It doesn't even look like
it doesn't look any different than a regular brush. I mean, I don't know what it does and I don't know how it works, but thank God it does. And hairbrushing in the morning is no big deal now. Just brushes the tangles right out of it. So
I might have to get me one.
You do. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to live up to the hype because I'd heard a lot about it, but it definitely exceeded my expectations.
Is it just supposed to brush your hair when it's wet?
No. It's called a wet brush, but her hair's dry. No, we use it on a dry, but I do think they call it that because it does, when hair's wet, it's real tangly.
Right.
But it's wet, dry, it far exceeded my expectations. So definitely worth any amount of money for especially if you have a little girl that doesn't like to have her hair brushed, get one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we've talked about in a video before, we talked about dry shampoo, and I found my most favorite dry shampoo ever, and I will probably use this forever and ever, and it's the Hask, I guess you say that Argan from Morocco. It's amazing. It doesn't have that really thick like whiteness to it. It's just, I really like it. It doesn't have a strong smell or anything like that, but I love that one. I actually am on like day 4 of not washing.
Better go buy some more because every time we talk about something, then we can't find it anymore. I don't know if you guys we must have a big fan base following because
that don't tell us that they're following
I know
us.
Because every time we talk about something, we'll go to get it and it's all gone.
Actually, the last time I talked about something, I went and bought all of it that Walmart had before I talked about it.
So we need to start getting some sponsorships here, people. Come on. If you guys are listening to us and buying what we're talking about, these companies need to pay attention. Jay and Ray. Okay. Just kidding. Mine, I am going to talk about a moisturizer. I originally got this from an esthetician. I had a facial done and she recommended this brand of hair or skincare, and it's a little bit pricey, but I went ahead and purchased it. And there was 3 things. There was a cleanser. This is a day moisturizer, and there was a night moisturizer. And I liked all 3, but I used them all up, and actually I could tell a difference in my skin. I could tell a difference in the texture, the moisture, the fine lines, the wrinkles. It really does live up to the price. But I decided that I wasn't going to purchase the whole system again because it was so expensive. I have a cleanser that I like and I have a night moisturizer that I like. So I kind of feel like the day one was my favorite. So I went on and just purchased this one online. It's the Obagi Hydra Factor. It's Obagi 360. It does have SPF 30 in it, but this bottle lasts me, 6, 9, 10 months. I don't know. It lasts a really long time, but I really like that moisturizer.
I had a facial done with the same... at the same place, and that's the same. It's not the same exact line, but it was an Obagi.
Well, because I'm a little older, so older skin needs different care. So this was for the older skin, but just to let you know. Over 40
more for me.
Well, because all of our skin has different problems.
Yes,
but this is probably like the over 40 folks. This is kind of the wrinkle prevention stuff.
So I talked about this. I reviewed it, I think yesterday. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. The Garnier Skin Active, I think it's called Micellar Cleansing Water, and it's so amazing. Like you can see the separation there of the little oil, I think they call them micelles, the little oil bubbles, and then you shake it up before you use it.
Make sure that lid's on good.
It is, and it gets all foamy, and I can't even tell you. It has changed my life, and my skin has been so much better since I started using it. It takes my waterproof mascara right off, and I love it. They have some for like oily skin. I think it might be in a pink lid, and there's another one that has a green lid, and I didn't really see a difference between that one and this one, but this is amazing. They have a smaller bottle you can start out with if you want to try it.
I'm going to talk about my pet egg. I think I actually did a post about it, but it's one of my favorite things because I've used it for probably a decade. I had a white one. I have no idea where it went. No idea. So I don't know. It disappeared. But I can't find it in my house. So I had to go buy a new one. So I had the white one. And for anyone who might not live in the United States of America for the last 10 years, it wouldn't know what it is. Looks like a cheese grater. Take it to your feet and just scrub on those dry spots and those calluses. So it's fantastic. It keeps your feet soft and smooth and keeps those calluses at bay safely. Without taking those razors to your feet that some salons or spas used to use those. They don't really anymore. Not any that I go to. They don't use those razor things. So these keeps those calluses off safely.
That scares me.
The razors or this?
The pet egg.
On wet feet too, people. I had a friend who was like, I can't use that. It hurts my feet. It makes them bleed. And I'm like, well, I use mine when I get out of the shower. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, I use it on dry. I'm like, no, you never, ever, ever exfoliate anything on your body on dry skin. You always use it on damp skin. So learn. Don't do that.
This is the Aussie. This is the hairspray that I love. I don't know why. Just because it smells good and it takes me back to high school, I guess.
Oh, I know. My cousin, we would have an Aussie fog in the bathroom. Kim, if you ever watch, remember that? The fog from the Aussie.
And it says this is UV protection for hair. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I love that one just because it smells good. I use it on me. I use it on my kids.
Actually, it probably contributes to UV damage because it puts the hole in the ozone.
It doesn't. UV protection. So yeah, I like that one.
But I like the smell of Aussie because it reminds me of being a teenager. I couldn't afford Aussie. I had to use Aquanet.
It was like 89 cents.
Yes, and the Aussie was like $2.50, so I couldn't afford Aussie. I think
they're still the same price.
I think so. I think Aquanet has not went up in price at all. Anyway, those are our favorite things. So go get you some. Bye.
Bye.